Okay, what is up, dudes? It's Ria Law, back with Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time my computer totally decided to have a total freaking meltdown, but I brought it back up and I'm right around where we left off. We were just in the middle of this cat fight. So let's see where this goes next. Thanks. Yours is cute. We read some of this dialogue. It was cute. You completely missed the symbol. Just go through. I remember it said there was something you could do to skip through the dialogue that you already read, but I don't remember what it was now. Sorry. How are you? How was your day? Oh, sorry about that. Oh. Well, you know, tomorrow's a new day. Things will get better. Okay, here, this is right around where we were. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... And I saved this time just in case something messes up again. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ria Law appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh, wow, they're fighting over me now. I knew this would happen. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, wow. Oh, burn! I don't handle conflict well. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ria Law started showing up. What? Oh, it's not like she can control that. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ria Law, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at reading. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ria Law. Oh no, am I gonna have to make a choice? Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. It's really hard to make Yuri sound like upset because because of the voice that I chose for her. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ria Law? Well? How did it's hard to do two voices at the same time if you didn't notice. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh no! I don't want to choose between them, but I like Yuri a lot. So, I think I'm gonna have to pick her. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. Oh, I'm still being kind of like... You know, I'm not like saying one way is right and the other isn't, but I am kind of like siding with Yuri. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, I guess. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer, like so good. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and it becomes something really personal. So I chose her, but I'm still somehow siding with both of them. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and you just told her... And if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Oh, wow. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side because she was wrong. No, I'm just kidding. They're both right. But she is being a little overly dramatic about it. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. Oh. I end up even feeling bad for her. I pity you, sweetheart. I guess that's what you get with the younger ones. They just can't be mature. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Yeah, maybe you should take a walk. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Wow. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. Sorry about that, I'm a little under the weather. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh, you don't have to do that. Wow. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. You're telling me, that's what I just said. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. I could never hate you, girl. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you, and I'm not just saying that because I want you to like me. Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Riela. You're too kind. I wonder what I would have said if I had chosen the other girl. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing, really. Only it is everything, girl, to be here with you. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, your breasts. I would never do anything so shameful. Well, you don't exactly have control over what your size you're, unless you're like patting them. So... Oh, I'm guessing that's what she was implying or something. Can we not talk about something? What thing did Natsuki say? What? I don't remember. My friend Trey, every time he gets uncomfortable, he'll be like, "Oh, look at that!" Like, especially when it comes to this kind of topic. Well, never mind. I'm going to go make some tea. Oh, I would love some tea, girl. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? If you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. Oh, you're back. It was alright. Well, mostly. Riela, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. I mean, there was a lot of fighting, but, you know, it was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Really? Again? And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Riela! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Shut up. Sayori beams at me. Quit your beaming. Quit it. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. And it's really getting on my nerves. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, now I gotta be nice. She is really cute. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen a lot?
No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people.
I think you're a little bit biased.
You don't hate them, do you?
Why is everyone going so quick to the word hate? I mean, I just met you guys. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. Because I care about your opinion, girl. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Rila, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sounds like... I don't understand. What is the situation that I'm in? That there's hot girls? Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but I want more than a friend. Does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. I love that line! I love that line! Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this! Let's do this, girl. Write another poem. Boom, 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 time to write another poem. Hop around, little girls, we're gonna write some poems. Yeah, we're gonna write some poems. Okay. I might do a little bit more stuff that Natsuki will like, but I want to start with some fear. Fear, we're gonna write about fear, and how it's a little bunny rabbit on the moon. I don't know what I'm talking about because I said moon, though. I'm gonna choose Starscape. Oh, it's gonna be so awesome. There's gonna be peace, yo. Oh, what's gonna happen next? I guess we should use an analysis. An analysis, that's not how you say the word, but I made up a new word out of the old one. Kawaii, I don't know what that means. Oh, is that like a Hello Kitty thing? Because I think I remember now. It's something to do with Poppy, the queen of the universe. Let's talk about anxiety. This game, you shouldn't be playing this game if you have anxiety, guys, but I do, and I'm doing it anyway. Music, I really like music, yo. Did I use infallible last time? I'm gonna do lust. Such vibrant colors, girl. Talking to my papa like, hey daddy, come sit with me. Can I sit on your lap? Not in a weird way or anything. Alright, let's talk about a melody. Because we're doing it about music. And then the heart. Okay, but I do want to do more disoriented. Unrestrained rage. The way your skirt flows in the wind. It just gives me so much insight into who you really are. I mean, it's uncanny. And as the waterfall goes down, I can feel the parfait of emotions. I feel like I did more than Natsuki liked the other one too, but I got a little ahead of myself as soon as I saw that parfait. I was like, oh, everybody loves parfaits. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. I thought it had only been one day. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Oh.
Hi, Rila!
Yo, Sayori! I didn't know I became a gangster all of a sudden. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry.
So why don't you eat me?
Will you come with me to buy a snack?
Sure. Oh, no thanks.
You hate me. That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. I want to stay here with Yuri, girl. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is this
Why that all of a sudden?
Oh, you wanted me to buy you something. Oh. Of course, cliche girl. I just wanted to look at it, no reason. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. You backstabbing thief. You stole those coins from my pocket. I can see right through you, Sayori. I mean, literally. Look at you. You're probably a ghost, right? Is that the secret? Is that the twist?
That's not fair.
How did you even know? Because I know you, okay? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the glove room. We all know how you feel about food. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. It's amazing that you're able to keep that figure. And so that only leaves the one option.
Why did you have to find me out? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Not always. Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh my gosh. That giggle. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything.
That's why you giggled.
I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Riala to let me borrow some money.
I'm not a bank.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
Yeah, Sayori, be mature. Like me and Yuri.
And frankly, after playing a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. ... I didn't mean that.
Wait, what do you mean? What happened? I don't get it.
I got too absorbed into my book.
So you were listening?
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept...
The revolution. Viva la revolution. Okay, she just said the wrong word. Retribution.
Yeah! Don't make up words. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Oh no, don't you look at me like that, girl. I'm afraid there really is a devil in all of you, based on what I've heard about this game. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But
she's a little manipulator. She tries to act cute, but all she does is manipulate other people into doing what she wants. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the
cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
See, she's a little manipulator. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Did I just smack her in the face?
Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... a cookie.
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's raining cookies. Praise.
It's because I paid my restitution.
Oh. Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
Wow, you're in a good mood today. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. She's so cute. Oh, jeez, just eat it. I mean, she's not cute at all. Oh, so annoying. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapping paper, just like she does in my room sometimes, and takes a big bite. Just like she does in my room sometimes. Sorry, I should really stop this. So good. It's so good, guys. It's so good. So good. She sounds different when she's eating. Cookies. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. No, life sucks. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Did you bring me one? Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? You don't need to eat everything. Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why don't I get... Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? I didn't want it. That's the only reason.
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Oh, Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Just let me creep up behind you here.
Jeez. You know I don't like to be manhandled. Or woman-handled. Sorry, don't want to be sexist. I get it. She's like, she reminds me of well, with a few exceptions, she's kind of like April on Parks and Rec, except the cute stuff. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches out to nudge Sayori off her. Did she eat the cookie? Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Oh. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Wait a second. What's going on here? Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. Not that we talk outside of this anyway. That's a bit unusual. She is our president.
I hope she's okay.
Sorry about that. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Sorry, I bumped into the table a little bit too. She's pretty popular after all. But I thought we were her favorites.
You don't think she has
a boyfriend?
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Not to me, girl. Actually, yes to me. But I just... those beautiful eyes.
That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Oh no! Sorry, I'm super sorry. Where's your boyfriend? And how come you didn't tell us you had one? Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
But... okay.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh, you mean me? Never mind that. We all know you don't have a boyfriend, but you want one, right? I am totally available. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. I'm working on your demonic potions. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. What was she doing? Guys, I'm seriously, like... I want to know what's going on, but I know it's not going to happen until, like, later in the game. But I feel like I'm getting close, at least. It's just so hard being patient, because I really just want it to get good already. I mean, not that it's not good now, it's funny. and cute, but I really want to get to like the psychological stuff.
I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica!
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better I will, because she wants to impress me. Yay! That sounds cool!
Oh no, that's me. That sounds cool, girl. Sorry I accidentally talked in that lady voice, but you know how I am.
I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rila.
Monica smiles sweetly and does her signature booty shake.
Oh, I didn't mean to any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Don't make up words. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Sorry I keep using the same jokes over and over, guys. Sometimes I lose my train of thought, and especially, like, blah, blah. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What are you doing in the closet? How many times have I just do I have to tell you? Just come out of the closet already, okay? Okay? There's no judging here. Hey, Yuri. Okay, what is going on here? This just got weird. Sorry, I'm always making it weird anyway. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Are you cheating on me?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You're cheating on me.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you. Oh, I bet you were.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all, girl. I would love to drink some hot tea with you. Sorry, I was thinking about saying something else, but I've decided against it.
Thanks very much.
No, thank you.
If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Did that last sentence mean that I make everything better? Because I know I do. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. My favorite kind.
Can you hold this for a second?
Oh my gosh, we're making tea together. This is so romantic.
Sure.
Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I wonder if this would still be happening if I was being less, like in the last episode, if I had been less, like I'm trying to go for Yuri. Like I wonder how what you do changes things up in the story.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
Should we be behind the teacher's desk when they're not here? She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Like especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Well, that seems a lot like her speaking mannerisms. I mean, like, I feel like her speaking mannerisms are elegant and methodical too, so like, if it's the opposite, then she should be jolting around like a freaking puppet. Is that what she is, a puppet? Did I just crack the code to the world?
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
Why'd you give it to me in the first place if you just wanted me to give it back to you? I might as well walk with you. We can maybe hold hands. Maybe people think that I'm cool for once.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah, are we actually gonna leave the classroom? This is gonna be awesome, guys. There's gonna be another background. Where are you two off to? Yuri's gonna make some tea, so... Am I about to be led to my death? I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. It's not that weird, we're just gonna go walk to fill up the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Wow, Mrs. Sass. Like, are you jealous? Are you jealous? Is that it? That is,
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Oh, wow. Another cat fight.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve real law in club activities?
My mouth gapes. Dude, we just got some serious sass.
No,
I'm still happy, don't worry. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Is there, like, are they fighting in secret?
Then let's go, real law.
I bet they're all fighting behind my back over who gets me. Because, you know, that's just how I do. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. What was that all about? Ooh, a new background. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
I feel like something bad is happening to Yuri since I got here. I feel like something bad is happening to all of them. Like, I feel like... Oh, I don't know how to explain it. Like, did I set off a sort of chain reaction? Because apparently she used to be pretty shy. Now she's all of a sudden speaking her mind and being kind of mean to people.
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated.
Because you were jealous.
What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. You always do the right thing. I love you. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. I mean, seriously. Like, Monica, stop judging people about how many people it takes to fill a water pitcher.
Real law. Oh, it's getting romantic now, girl. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you could sing so well. You don't know everything about me. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Dude, she is so me. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Yep, that's me. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I mean, look at you, you're hot. I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say?
More than friends, I mean, let's admit it.
Yuri lifts her head. Real law, I really like being friends with you.
Me too, friend zone.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too.
I feel kind of awkward saying something like that since I'd rather be more. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, break the awkwardness there.
Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah, we should.
The dramatic music is still making me want to talk in the...
Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Yes?
Can I come in?
What do you need? You can come in. Just tell me what you need. Well, I'm in the middle of doing something.
Sing hello.
Okay. Love you. Sorry, that was my little cousin coming in.
Rila, do you like oolong tea?
Well, I don't know what that means, but it sounds oolong. Yeah. Anything is fine, as long as it's from you.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature in the kettle to 200 degrees. That's a lot of degrees. It's getting hot in here.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You didn't get the teapot already? You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
Oh, me. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Oh, I love your laugh. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I just talk like this all of a sudden. Oh. I don't know what just happened. Sorry. Sorry, my nose is a little... Oh. I don't want you guys to hear it, that's gross.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves.
Let's see, this one's 1 inch, and this one's 2.
To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
Do, 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 do.
She must be making that background music. It's funny how her voice can make all those weird different noises. You must be in a good mood now, since, we had our little moment out in the hall, and we made out. No one else knew about it.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
I just opened her up. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much, or I might have to push you a little bit. I don't know what I meant by that. I'm sorry.
You're always worrying about me, Rila. It's very endearing.
That's, Yuri wasn't kidding. She really is. I don't know if I can keep up with this.
I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us in a sensual manner. Rila, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What else do you want to do on the floor?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize. I have back trouble too. She's so big. We are like one and the same. I just need to grow out my hair and make it purple.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Oh, I also need bigger boobs if I'm gonna be her. Is that so?
Well, why don't I give you a massage?
I wonder why that is.
It's probably because I'm a robot. It's most likely because my breasts are really big.
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes.
What was she gonna say? At first I thought maybe it was something about, like, her breasts are so big that she has to bend over to carry them around, but no. But I feel like that's something secret. What are you hiding?
I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. Sorry, I keep moving the table around, trying to get comfortable, because I have a bad back too, and it's been especially... Oh, excuse me. It's been especially bad lately. But I'll be going to the chiropractor.
I'll go ahead and get the book.
I retrieved the book. Oh, that was me. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Would you like some? It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Oh my gosh. She touched my shoulder. It's a good thing our shoulders are covered, though. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but now she's hot. When she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand. That's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Her chesticles. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs, and something else too, and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, did I interrupt you? I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want, girl.
That's okay. I won't take any. I don't eat chocolate because I'm a robot.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. Always thinking this one. I didn't even think about that. I don't think usually at all. My bad, girl.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
I'm starting to change your voice a little. Oh my gosh, we're so close. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh my gosh. Well, in that case, I guess I should just put my arm around you. Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri and I pop it into her mouth and we feed each other like we're in France. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lip as if this situation was completely natural. That is so adorable. I am just invested in this now. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh my gosh, that's so cute! Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
She didn't realize she did it. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Real law.
Sorry, I thought that's what you wanted. I get mixed signals. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do.
Right, friends. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah, that's all it was. Friendship. Friendship feeding each other.
Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. We can just keep feeding each other all night long.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything else because my head just went in a really wrong direction after I said that. Okay, I need to move on. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Oh, I just need to give her a massage. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. Should we just make out now? I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. We just stare into each other's eyes. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I mean breaths? I actually did not mean to say it the other way, but it just happened. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that at all. I raise my arm. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. Oh gracious. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. Only this time, I put mine on them. But it's different this time, because this time, instead of putting the chocolate in her mouth, I put my tongue. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. That was a great time for me to cough. Okay, everyone. Au revoir. Way to ruin the mood. No one was looking at us, were they? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Via law, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I want to help Yuri? I mean, like, what? I mean, it's not like you know. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken by the witch herself. I'm just kidding. You're not a witch, Monica. I love you.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. I'll take care of everything else. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolate. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. Oh dear. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Or forget, ever. We might bring it up one day when we're in the bedroom. Who should I show my poem to first? Should I... I think I'm going to show it to Natsuki first this time. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting in some effort. That's good. Thanks for that, at least. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? I didn't realize her poem was... Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. She's not my type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? I thought she was a little more simple than that. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so... Fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Fluffy? She doesn't have that much hair. Or did she forget to shave again? It's like she's dragging you around. Oh, that was unnecessary. Sorry, I forgot to read the dialogue before I pushed the button. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away. Like letting go of a balloon. That's super deep. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. You're just jealous. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. So that's why I'm not friends with her. Oh, also this one time, I hurt my leg really bad. I'm on the right one. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse, and I tried not to let her touch me, but because she likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross, and that's why I'm not friends with her. Also, Amy has a lot of friends, and I always see people talking to her, and she probably talks about spiders. So what if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Yeah? Are you calling me, Grandma? No, I thought you were. Oh. I'm not a kid. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's, and I don't quite get the meaning of this one, but you know, it's pretty good. Yesterday's was way too short. I actually liked yesterday's. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. I didn't think that at all. Johnny, erase that note that I wrote you. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Actually, I had no idea what this one meant compared to the other one. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem was an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Was this about Yuri? Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. That you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Well, it depends. If it makes them happy but it's hurting them. Which, not everything would, but there are some things. I think people really need to learn to respect each... I can't talk. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. You know, you're right. Yeah, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too, like everyone watching the show. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Yep, I feel you, girl. I feel you right here in my heart. Conveying emotion is important and stuff. But I want to make people think. Make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I do, girl. I'm trying to save. I think I want to save Yuri for last this time. Let's go Sayori next. Sorry. Whew, I'm having like serious allergies right now or something. I think I need to take more medicine.
Ooh, I like this one, Real Law. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad? Question mark? Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know. Nothing any of you guys have said has really helped me in any way.
Well, I'm not really good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. I'm not really good at anything, to be honest. I don't think that much. But that's why I just go by my heart.
That actually makes sense with what I said.
If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
I told you I don't think. Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
I never said that. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. What does this have to do with what we were just talking about? If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever. I don't even know what just happened. I don't know what that had to do with anything that we were talking about. I don't know why I brought it up or what she was... I don't understand.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug.
Oh, that is the cutest analogy I have ever heard.
And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that is unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Rila. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. Okay, I'm a little bit scared by the first line. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together with like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf of all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. She all of a sudden changed her rhythm. Well, not rhythm, like, structure. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night. Sorry, I keep accidentally pressing. More dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle's caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. I actually really like that line. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo. Inside my head. Okay, that got really deep at the end and actually made me really sad. because it reminds me of like an experience that I had, and now I actually feel like crying. Like, you know, when you come to a point in your life where you're working so hard to make sure everyone else is okay, and it comes to a point where you're giving up so much of yourself that you just become empty inside. Maybe that's the reason why you shouldn't be playing this game if you have depression. Like, that really, really speaks to me. I like that a lot. Holy crap. Suri, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
It started off like, yeah, but... I mean, it started off cute, that's why I was reading it funny and everything, but then the more I got into it, the more it was like, wow. Wow. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. It's really deep.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. In a, I don't know, good sort of way, I guess.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. It's kind of creepy, the image of you taking off your head like it's a lid and digging in your brain for dreams. But, you know, maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. Something's gonna come of that. I'm thinking too hard about it. I'm really, like, kind of, like, worried about, like, what this is gonna lead to. Like, I wonder so much about why you're not supposed to play it if you have anxiety and depression. Like, what is gonna happen? Like, the deeper I'm going into this, the more I'm getting, like, seriously scared and also seriously excited about, like, what exactly is going to happen. Like, I can feel like this, like, after reading that poem, seriously, there's just a drop in my stomach. After he just said the whole thing, it's kind of creepy. It's so cool, guys. It's so cool, and I'm so excited to see what's going to happen next. Drink some water. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better.
I totally know what you mean. Like, when you're writing and things come out of you that you don't even realize you had in you. Like, that happens to me all the time. I'm a big writer myself. So,
writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep...
Whoop. I accidentally just stepped on my cord. Did a little chin touch with the microphone.
I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Well, that's a little morbid. Don't get ahead of yourself there. Sari's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Yeah, that sounds like me too. No, I'm just kidding. I keep those little obsessions, like, inside my heart always, but I move from them pretty quickly. I wonder if this is one of those times, but I think I do it more than a week. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, how long have I been... Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit longer. I'm gonna try and finish this day out. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's show it to Monica, because I want to save Yuri for last this time. Hi, Kenriela. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wish I could read what my poem actually says. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. How come I always talk to them before I show them a poem, but the other two, as soon as I get over there, they're just like, oh, I already read it. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented, and so good-looking. Yeah, totally. I think your poems are the most romantic. Yep, that's me. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. And it's beautiful. Sadly, it's hard to get much of a personal conversation out of her. Like today, when she, like, just totally blasted out the sass on you. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on inside that head of hers? That's what makes her so attractive. She's just so mysterious. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her, if you know what I mean. What? No, so, what's that over there? You completely misunderstood. It's not... Calm down. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What? Why didn't anyone tell me? Wait, really? Yo, yeah, a fictional one anyway. Me. Monika kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you're just trying to make her look bad because you're jealous. You want to read my poem now? I'm afraid, like, there's gonna be, like... It's like... It's gonna go dark when they start fighting over me and then, like, something... You know what I mean? Like, what if she's a yandere? I'm worried. I like the way this one turned out, so hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Why'd she write a little cross at the end of her Q? Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Is this about math? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? What does this mean? Okay guys, this is starting to creep me out a bit. I feel like we're getting to that point where it's getting scary. Why does it... Like, it, like, stops for a long time. Load me. I'm really scared, you guys. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. What does the last part mean? No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess, and I'm a little bit put off by it. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Is that why you did that last part? And what does that even mean? Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. I didn't even know that part was supposed to be there. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling. What does that mean? Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, sorry, my back is starting to get hurt, so I'm trying to like lean back a little bit, but I'm taking the mic with me. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Oh, I love these. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? I don't know. What am I even talking about? Okay, is something bad? Is she telling me to save my game? Okay, I'm gonna save. Dude, did she just break the third... She just broke the fourth wall. Okay, I'm starting to get creeped out, you guys, but I'm gonna save my game because that's what she said to do. I don't know this is a game. What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, guys, I'm starting to get creeped out. This is getting weird. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, I'm seriously going super existential right now. Does she know who I am?
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Real law. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. You do a good job at everything. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this. Feeling this way for someone.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? I mean, look at us. We're all being non-judgmental here. Yuri didn't respond to that. I wonder why. Guys, I'm still freaking out about what just happened. Like, I'm starting to feel like this game is trying to brainwash me, and I'm getting scared. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Oh. Guys, this is amazing. The raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. Is that what it says? I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. What does that mean? I'm getting scared, guys. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
So did she kill the raccoon at the end? Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies, like murdering animals. If those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
That's funny. Huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. I think you guys are more alike than you think. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. And I mean, animals aren't people, so...
She she's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies.
Oh, excuse me.
But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry. I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, kissing. There really aren't many people like you, Rila.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel in my soul. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Man, guys, I'm starting to get really emotionally invested in this story, and it's scaring me. I mean, I'm scared because I know it's gonna go wrong. Yuri smiles at me sincerely. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, everyone. Did you save your game? Yep, I did. Okay, good. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. It's a satanic ritual. So if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Is the festival the moment where we're gonna all perish? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up to recite poems too, like a poetry slam, girl. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki.
For once in your life.
I could never in my life do something like that.
You were just saying you're comfortable now. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I could recite them. I guess I kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. I hope my audio is okay right now. I'm trying to sit up a little bit more because my back is starting to hurt.
Yeah!
Oh, sorry, I bumped the table a little bit. Just to give it a little bump.
It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons.
and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. She's so inspiring. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent, and so do I, because I haven't talked for a little while now. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Haha, burn, sucker. You can't think of what to say. You finally met your match. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with.
Alright.
Phew, that was a close one. I almost had to murder all of you just to let out my rage. Did you save the game?
Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri, come on, girl. Look at me. Just look at my eyes.
You remember how comfortable you were sharing your poem with me, girl? You just look at me the whole time.
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Literally. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. Oh no. She pulls out a knife and just starts stabbing everyone. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monica,
This
is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She must be in the drama club. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Does she do this when she's in her... I glance around me. Sorry guys, I'm trying to think of jokes now, but I'm getting so freaking invested in this story. Not that I'm really good at making jokes in the first place, but I'm getting so invested in the story now that I'm kind of just like reading it. So, but I'm reading it with a very, what do you call it? Theatrical. I'm doing the good with the inflection too, right? So that's why you watch it. Sayori looks amazed. So do I. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. I mean, like, is she trying to get a fart out, or? Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Don't make up words. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping you set sorry. I was just hoping you set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Dude, she is pumped. You go, girl. You go. Read it. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? To impress me, perhaps? As Yuri gets past I feel like her and Monica are starting to have some sort of rivalry. As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transformed into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Ooh, excuse me. Suddenly, she's finished. It just happened like that. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It was the demon inside her. He took over. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. But we are caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori, read the freaking poem.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you were reciting your poem to other people. Imagine you were reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Yeah. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori. Pat on the back.
Even Ria Law liked it, and he doesn't usually like anything I do.
It's weird calling myself a he.
I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen some of your poems that were that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Ria Law. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ria Law lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Wow, thanks a lot, friend. I thought we were friends.
Natsuki?
It's fine, I know, I'm the worst. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as anyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Only I'm not... Nah. I'm never gonna be confident. And I'm probably never gonna be that great at writing. I'm just kidding, guys. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem like a little bunny rabbit. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. Woo! You go, girl! She huffs back to her seat. Whatever. No one even... It's not like I like you guys. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want to for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Yeah, and for most people. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, guys. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead, because that one really sucked. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Oh, I can read whatever poem I want. Can I read yours? I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Wiggle that booty. Oh yeah, no problem, girl. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Bring up that acoustic music for the end of the day. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. Wow, I actually like the club now. It's a weird realization. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Oh, that was me.
I don't know why I'm talking to myself. Yup.
Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, stop. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Ryula. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, like how I actually like things now. But today, Sayori's a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? What do you mean? What, you're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, man. Well, I mean, I walk home with Sayori every day, and she's a good friend, but I love Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I'd feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said!
You admitted it!
Jeez, there's not even any point to speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I'd hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. That's when things go down. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, I have no idea at this point. Alright, people. I think we're gonna go ahead and stop it there. Alright, thank you so much for joining me on this journey, those who stuck around for long enough to actually listen to me. Wow, hour and 30 minutes. Time flies. Okay, but yeah, this is getting really, really interesting, and I'm excited to see where else it goes. Yeah, if you like this, you know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're interested, and thank you for playing along with me here. I'm excited to see where it goes next, and I hope you see me next time, because I can't see you. It's not that, it doesn't work that way. It's not a two-way street. But I'd love to hear from anyone who wants to write something in the comments. No spoilers if you do it before I finish this game, which I might actually just keep playing after this, but I don't want this to be too long. So, anyway, thanks again, and I'm gonna go. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.